Austin, Texas has the most exclusive neighborhoods that no one knows about for luxury real estate. And no, I'm not talking about downtown condos, but neighborhoods that the super wealthy live at, where homes are breaking prices of two, five, 10+ million dollars. Some of them even past $20 million. I'm taking behind the gates today on this video showing you the 10 most exclusive high-end neighborhoods for Austin, Texas, I've never seen before. My team has done $1.6 billion transactions over the past few years, and we specialize in luxury real estate, commercial, and all in between. And I'm going to help you understand the nuances of what really makes a luxury neighborhood in Austin, Texas. Hey, I'm Jordan Saber. I'm one of the top agents in all of America, but especially here in Austin, Texas. And you will love the 10 different neighborhoods, especially the last few of them as well. So make sure you stay to the end of that one. And if you need any help with all things real estate, link in the first description, have access to me and my team directly to learn more about how to get more tailored support with buying or selling houses. Now, first on our list, we're going to use real data. A lot of people will say things to you in terms of this is the most expensive neighborhood or most luxurious neighborhood inside of Austin, Texas. But I love actually showing you data backed up with real hard proof. Number one on our list is Tarrytown. As we all probably know, Tarrytown is one of the most exclusive areas that we have in Austin, which is going to be a lot of the old money film. So from the South Lamar area past Loop 1, you're going to see exactly all high-end homes over here in this entire community. There's their own little area in terms of amenities, in terms of walkability. You have the river, you have exclusivity. There's even a castle nearby as well. That's how eclectic this place is. You know, the median home price for this area is $2.1 million, which means that it is the top 99.8% neighborhoods in Texas. This is one of the most expensive, luxurious places in the entire country. Top 98.4 for neighborhoods in all USA. So this is one of the cream of the crop. This is kind of like the old school Beverly Hills of Austin to some degree or another. You know, a lot of the homes are from the 1940s, 1970s, and of course, new homes as well to 2000 present that have been remodeled. Because of course, Tarrytown, a lot of the houses there, the outside light fixtures have real fire coming out of there, which is insane, and I love the history behind that. It has a lot of historic homes as well, but because of that, you can see why some of these homes are updated to a more modern style. Now it comes down to what makes this so unique. Of course, it's going to be the time period. It's going to be the location. The people here, most of them are going to be high echelon entrepreneurs, doctors, lawyers, high-end VPs, and so forth in these areas. And I just love Tarrytown. Now, more than showing you, though, why this is a neighborhood, I'm actually going to break down for you the actual demographic of homes here. So there's 40 homes right now in a 1 mile radius of Tarrytown, which is most of it. For highest one clocking in at $10 million, just about. And you can see why Tarrytown demands such an amazing return when it comes to home prices. This place is next level. It is super high end, state of the art, amazing pool, and then the view you get of the trees and of downtown is also a thing that you want to be part of. And the ranges from here again, median price point is 2.1. The lowest you probably find that mile radius is like 750. But you're right on the water, super quiet, super walkable, and you have amazing space as well. So this is first on our list. Scenic Drive is a really popular location within Austin. This one is going to be meant for more a tail down opportunity. So you're buying it just for the land value. It's right in the water. Lots of space. The homes next door are super magnificent. And you can see why you're able to understand how powerful this neighborhood is. So Tarrytown, again, of course, ranges pretty far from going to be riverside properties of being the most expensive, down to the other areas. Next on the list that I think is definitely also one of the most expensive areas is going to be Pemberton Heights, which is really close to Tarrytown. This is where the castle actually is, I referred to earlier, number 9 on our list, or I guess number 2 in this case, on our list here. You can see Tarrytown is right next door. You have Old West Austin, you have Pemberton Heights, that a lot of people have no clue about. Again, $1.96 million, again, one of the highest neighborhoods within all of America. Vacancy rates pretty low. This one is next to Jeffrey's for restaurants. Up above, a whole breakdown of most high-end luxury restaurants as well for you here in Austin, Texas. Most professionals, executives, and managers are living in this neighborhood. And of course, it is super family friendly. Now, a lot of people actually are not moving away from Pemberton Heights. This is mostly family estates. Same for Tarrytown. So if you're seeing homes here, more often than not, you're going to see about a similar breakdown for people either selling because they need to, or they want to, or they're trying to offload some of the assets. Highest price point in this neighborhood, which is actually far from the water, is this at $9 million. You can see high-end architecture. Most of the people you see here who are builders and doing the interior design are some of the most eclectic and world-renowned designers we have across the world, but also especially here in Texas. So these are homes here. Amazing backyard space, lots of room as well. You have parks nearby, and it was really maximize your returns. For you know that buying here, your appreciation rate is going to be pretty high thanks to the location alone. The land here by itself is worth millions of dollars. This is more of a new build strategy they have in this setup. And the list goes on. You can see all kinds of amazing properties in this area. And of course, right now is the buyer's market. So these prices actually may seem low to some of you who are familiar with Pemberton Heights, with Tarrytown. We just saved one of our clients on a single family home over $372,000 on buying a house. So they walked in on instant equity because we understand how to do CMAs, negotiations at the highest level to make sure we get the best price for you. And for selling houses as well, we are still getting bidding wars for our listings because we understand both sides of the coin, from marketing and from also sales negotiations. But this is going to be Pemberton Heights, again, a super eclectic neighborhood, super high-end, really family-friendly, and of course, Old West as well. Number 3 on our list, I think actually is way less well known for most people, which is going to be Rainbow Inn Estates and of course Ridgemore Village. Most people have no clue that Rollingwood is such a high-end luxury neighborhood because you are still close to Austin, you're close to the Westlake Hills, or actually in Westlake Hills, which is actually one of the most expensive neighborhoods as well within our city. There are some homes over here that can be up to $15-20 million if it's close enough to the river on the edge of the Westlake Hills down here. Now, of course, again, $1.9 million, still one of the highest neighborhoods in all of Texas, top 98% in all of USA for neighborhoods. That means we are competing against Miami, from New York, from California, as one of the highest places to live because a lot of these homes are from 1940s, 1970s, all the way up to 2000s. Really similar to Pemberton Heights, so we're so close in proximity to Tarrytown and to Pemberton Heights. Come back over here, let's go back down. And again, same kind of atmosphere of the last few demographics. This is going to be more people who are normally newer money. They're not buying and buy a home straight in downtown, but will be close to proximity. And of course, Westlake Hills and so forth are still a new development. There are more homes still being built and renewed as opposed to Tarrytown and Pemberton Heights due to a lot of homes there are, historic. Building there is kind of hard sometimes, and new construction is kind of hard sometimes, whereas Westlake Hills and so forth will not have that same issue. So we kind of show you the same atmosphere for Rainbow Estates, 7746. There are actually 22 homes on the market. So far as the last we've seen. And of course, the prices are about the same for the high-end homes, $9.5 million. But these, what I love about Westlake Hills is the location in terms of the skyline of Austin, Texas. You kind of have that California feel on top of the mountains, looking out and seeing all of Austin, kind of like the Simba. All the things the light touches is yours. And after this echelon of price points, it is kind of true. You have super amazing water features, lots of trees. Neighbors are kind of close by, but not really, thanks to the separation of the driveways and other streets. You have that amazing stone masonry, hardwood floors, wine cellars, super open floor concept. Most of the ceilings here are at least 15 to 20 feet high, if not higher. For most of them, for amazing lights. This one is going to be more a new build. 1994, because obviously tell had been remodeled since it's been built the first time. Same for this one. This is a 2015 build. Again, amazing architecture. Have nice outdoor seating. You have amazing amenities nearby as well. And of course, you have views of the skyline of Austin from afar. Like, I love Pemberton Heights. I love Tarrytown. This is one of my two most favorite neighborhoods to do transactions in the entire city. But I also have a special place for places like this in my heart because I grew up always wanting to see a skyline. I'm from Lawrence, Kansas, pretty small city. As you cross the bridge, you see the skyline of Lawrence back in the day. And Austin skyline is like none other before. Again, look at this view. The homes you're seeing here are going to be pretty high end as well. Lots of large estates. You're seeing people getting at least an acre, a couple acres per land, 2.2, this is 0.8, and so forth. This neighborhood alone is one of the most kind of hidden gems. Most people don't know that the lowest you can get is $1 million in this neighborhood, and this is going to be a home that's meant to be remodeled. Next on our list that I know you will love, and also by loving, if you love this video so far, make sure you subscribe down below, tag your friends, use the share as well. It helps me a lot, add more value to you. I'm super passionate about giving you the best information. I post more than once a day, most days, while still managing my whole entire team, helping my clients, because all I do is real estate. It's my favorite passion. Next on our list is going to be Old Enfield. Again, all these places are kind of tight-knit, close together. So Old Enfield, again, it kind of also spreads. If I can zoom out real fast to show you exactly what I'm looking at. Also, Tarrytown, we have Pemberton Heights, Old Enfield. And Old Enfield and Clarksville are, again, some of the most historic parts of Austin. Old Enfield, not much different than the last two locations, but rent prices are about $500 less than the other locations, despite being so close to the heart of downtown. And some places over here, you can literally walk down them. A little fun history for you that most people have no clue about. Back in the day, kind of like, way back in the day, there was a huge discrepancy on where people lived at. There's even laws in our same rights of Austin that are still in act today that no one knows about. But for this, back in the day, Clarksville was actually one of the most prominent areas for low-income people. Back then, knowing minorities, being a minority myself, I obviously know this stuff. But back in the day, that was a big part to that moved out to East Austin. So like East Austin, now you see a lot of smaller homes, kind of more being gentrified as we speak. But back in the day, it was Clarksville as a historic site for more of the low-end people. And Old Enfield is kind of part of that mix to some degree. And now they're all being pushed out to East Austin. Now Old Enfield is going to be one of the most expensive neighborhoods in Austin. Mostly you have studios and 2 bedrooms. This is why you see that. The reason why you see so many studios and 2 bedrooms, because back in the 40s and stuff, it was designed for people who had lower incomes, smaller homes over there, and this is why you're seeing it. So, this is a good example. Back in the day, 1 in 4 children living in poverty, the Old Enfield community. It's like back then, You saw a lot of people who were not really making it. But now, of course, with Austin's changed and stuff like that, you see a lot more upper middle class Americans living here. And you see a lot of people as well who are moving from back in the day, the Bostons and Los Angeleses and so forth, moving to these areas. Now, when it comes to homes and architecture, you will not see the same exact style you saw back in the day. All lowest price point are going to be $500,000 to up to, all grand prices of $9 million. Again, the same location, similar builds, just different proximities. Is that showing us our same 1 mile radius? So basically go a little bit less than a mile because now we're kind of too close to each other. So a 0.5 mile radius, our highest price point is $6 million. Again, amazing architecture they did in this job. Even a little golf course as well up front. But yeah, grand walkway. I've been in most of these homes in Austin, either for buying or selling for my clients or for tours as well. And I just love how they did this brick layering still. Really, it makes it super rustic, but also super historic as well. Kind of keep that nice theme, kind of like being a speakeasy almost back in the day. And of course, you have these. And go back a little further. We'll see more of these homes as well. Really similar styles. And then if I show you the history of Austin, though, kind of go back in time to the 40s, we can see from the lowest price points that we have homes here that are going to be what it looks like back in the day for the people who lived in Old Enfield and by Clarksville, really historic areas. You buy the Jeffries, which is one of the highest in-state houses in all of Austin, and also probably across America as well. But this is the history you see here: 700 square foot homes, 2 bedrooms, and then they're being bought up now and then being converted. Just a little fun fact though, due to location, it needs to have special permitting a lot of times in order to convert these places into higher-end homes. It takes a bit longer to do so. But I love Old Enfield. It is a really popular location. Next on our list for number 4 is going to be Tarrytown East, which is really similar to Tarrytown as well, but also it's kind of a little bit further. But we'll still show you on the map because we already have it up anyways. And that'll be a 0.5 mile radius. And of course, it's be really similar. So east side is going to be more of these kind of homes. So before when I showed you of Tarrytown, the homes that we saw originally for the $10 million is all west side. This is going to be closer to the river. On the east side of Austin, you still have high-end homes, but it's not so much due to the homes themselves, but due to the location of the homes. Again, in real estate, it's all location, location, location. This is the same exact thing. Whereas if we go down to the west side, we'll see the homes worth $10 million for that exact reason. Because Tarrytown, again, is similar to Clarksville, similar to Pemberton Heights. You have a big mix of homes that are going to be really big from there. Which is why I'm bringing this up to you. Because you kind of probably think yourself, well, I know Tarrytown's the highest of the high. Why are you showing this to me twice? So if you're looking for high-end homes, super luxurious, really like-minded people, you're probably closer to the west side of Tarrytown versus the east side. East side, if you're buying there, is more often than not to buy a home, to make it your own, to buy it, tear down the house, build a new one, make it just like how you want to make it, but still having the proximity of Tarrytown, or you want to have it for a long-term hold due to depreciation rates. One of the two things while I'll be there for you though. Next on our list is going to be a super fun one. This is going to be our summit at West Rim, Mount Lawson. Again, a location that most people actually don't know a whole lot about. So let's do the summit at West Ridge. Again, really close to our Westlake areas, of course. Kind of right in the mix, but always worth mentioning either way. Because it's still a community within the community. If you zoom out a little bit more, again, down below we have Rollingwood, we saw last time. And we have our now Windsor Estates locations, which is going to be the Summit at West, which is right on the river, super high end, super hilly as well. $1.7 million is our price point. But get this, the rents here Or actually $4,400. That is $2,000 higher than we saw at Old Enfield, and about $1,700 higher we saw inside of Tarrytown and Pemberton Heights. People who want these locations, all from 1970s, 1990s, up to 2000s, you saw more newer homes. In this area, you'll see more massive community, more new builds, and so forth. Super walkable, you're close to downtown, and you have lots of amazing things as well. And again, the Beaver show, Leave With the Beaver, the Hive, was even had episode there too, I guess, back in the day. But I'm going to really show you the price range of these homes, because they may actually shock you. So, up to $11.5 million so far is the highest we've seen. So even though this is going to be the sixth one on our list, we just broke a price point of $10 million, $9.8 to $11 million is the highest we've seen now, because it is going to be a broken down peninsula of an entire little island. Just for you, us just start the next one we have. This one's going to be more of a super high-end place because there are a lot of different ADUs. Additional dwelling units. You have the man cave, you have the cars, you have the other estates as well, built into there. Tons of hiking trails on the land. You have tons of privacy, one of the biggest houses in the area on 10 acres of land. And then we have, of course, all the homes here are super high-end, little resort style feel, while in the backyard of your house, and it has that amazing Texas feel to it. It is definitely amazing views of downtown skylines, $4.4 million, $5.5 million, and they're a style for everybody. So new homes, contemporary homes, old style homes like Texas themes, open concept, and more. And then let's go back again to our map. So you number 7 on the list, which is going to be our Rock Cliff Estates. I'll pull this up for you too. And you probably see a theme here. There are 2 big pockets for all these homes. You have 46 area code and you have 03 area code. So if I scroll down here, we're now up above all Westlake Hills areas, and now it's looking here on the hills. So you can see the topography, all mostly hilly areas next to Bunny Run, next to Emma Long Park and Wild Basin. This is going to be way more of a place here that you're going to be really enjoying. Kind of like the own little resort for yourself. Again, $1.6 million, still one of those wealthy neighborhoods in the neighborhood, 2.9. So if you're like investing, you'll invest on my channel, because a lot of people are, buying in our last one we saw before, in the Rim of Mount Larson, it's going to be our highest returns for leasing due to price points, because we're still seeing great price points there for buying, and for leases even higher. Of course, same kind of time period of built out, and of course, a lot of the homes here are mostly remodeled properties. Now, if we show you the properties on this list, we have a $7.1 million home, nice pool, similar features to the last one. Tall ceilings. This one is more of the estate look style, nice big backyard. Kind of look to see the movies back in the day. And then at the end, I'm going to show you the most expensive home in all of Austin, Texas, and surrounding areas. So stay for that one because you will love that home. But in the meantime, let's go down a list. Our next big one is Barton Creek, which most people do actually know about this one. Barton Creek's up over here. So if I zoom out, make it easy for you to see. We're getting closer to the bee cave locations. This one is way more suburban lifestyle. You're farther away from Austin as a whole, but you have more opportunities now to really just like enjoy yourself, be in a super peaceful area with your friends, family, and neighbors. A little less price point, 1.65 median price point. Still been the highest across America. 2.5K a month for rent. Most homes are pre-stocked up here. Not a whole lot of vacancies in this area. But of course, with wealth makes life easier. So for us, you see a lot more of the things here with the Jones effect based on this stat for this neighborhood because you have more space now. This is why it's happening so much here, which is you see in Pemberton Heights and Tarrytown. In those two locations, you're pretty much just seeing the homes that are already there. And for this one, in a mile radius, there's only 6 homes on the marketplace, which is why you see that. But the homes there are quite grand. You saw homes before. This is 10,000 almost square feet per land. Looks like a huge, massive estate because you're just far enough out from Austin itself that your money goes way further, which is why the Jones effect happens more often here because you now have all the extra capital to invest in making your home more different. It has tons of hiking. This looks like a modern day castle almost. 35, 40 foot tall ceiling, the super open floor concept. This is one of the cream of the crops. When you live here, you probably feel like royalty in this house. And if this property was 10 miles closer to the city, it probably worth $15 to $25 million, if not more. Same for this one. A lot of stone masonry. Looks way more modest though in terms of size. You probably won't need to have a whole staffing company working for you in this house. And this goes on. But you can see there's the Barton Creek County Club, super close by. Same for the last one. And you have obviously this amazing house here. And then this one has an amazing pool. Next on our list, number 9, we have 2 more left, and then I'm going to break down the most expensive home in Austin to give that context for you too, at least on market. Fun fact while you're watching this, the most expensive home we've seen off market have been upwards of $50 million in Austin area. There's some homes for $100+ million in Texas. I know, crazy. There are ranches, but we're looking at our actual price points for like being in the Austin greater limits. See more of that. Again, the 4-6 and the 03 area codes are the most high-end neighborhoods we have in Austin due to acreage, due to size, and due to proximity of all the other homes that we built up as well. And these are kind of homes you can kind of see in this area. Of course, this is a mile radius, so we're kind of bleeding into other spots of Tremont. So it's 2.5, so you can see there's 5 homes now in this direct community. The lowest being $1 million. We have 3.2, 0.5 acres, a little resort in the backyard, super high-end homes. This is more of a remodel property. Again, in this area, in 4-6, most of the homes here are going to be not historic. They're going to be newer, like post-80s, post-70s, and 90s, up to 2000s. And you won't see too many homes in the 40s like we will on number 10 on the list, which is Clarksville. And again, the fun fact about Clarksville is back in the day, that was a spot that was actually not for the luxury people in Austin until, not recently, but until not too long ago. Open up this one. And then we can see this is going to be our Clarksville historic site, on the river. Now, of course, there are not too many homes, unfortunately, on the river side because it is used for parks and other things. But you do have a nice golf course nearby as well for a little mini range one. And homes up to $6 million on this side. We saw this one already once before because it is too close to Pemberton Heights in Tarrytown. But most of these homes you see is 2022, 2015. Because, as I said before, these homes here was back in the day bungalows. There's 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom homes. So a lot of these places have been bought up, tore down, recreated into higher-end homes. This is a 1950s build, but you can probably see the only thing 1950s about this property is probably like the concrete slab, if it is on a slab. Otherwise, it's all going to be a total remake home from the last one due to the history of Austin, which is why it's so fun to know that. Fun fact, again, a lot of homes here like this one is I see a real fire on the outlets out above. And most other locations in this area the same exact way. So you probably see that same kind of thought process across the board. We scroll down to Clarksville, $1.4 million is the average price point. Again, top 99.3 in all of Texas, top 96 in all USA. Our highest one being so far been Tarrytown, as one of the most expensive neighborhoods in all of America, due to many good reasons. But it's going to be the most amazing places inside of Texas. Super eclectic, super echelon, amazing areas. So close to downtown, getting there any time of the day is easy. Now, let's show you the most expensive home in Austin, Texas, greater. So I show you where that one ends up. It might surprise you. So the 25-mile radius, we have over 18,000 homes right now on the market. Again, this is the best time to buy a house. If you need any help with that, again, let me know down below. Happy to help you out. You're the best deal on your property. I'm one of the top agents in all of America. And we've broken records almost every single time we're buying or selling houses for our clients. Oops. Let's do plus. Cool. So now there's only highest in home, like I said before, is at $20 million. And we are inside of the 3-2 area code. So again, it probably threw you off a little bit. You've been seeing 4-6 and 03. Oh, it has to be in Tarrytown. It has to be in Westlake. And kind of close to Westlake, not really. But we see here, we are right on the river. This is a amazing estate. You have so much land. It is super private. And these are probably not classified as the highest in neighborhoods because it is not technically a neighborhood. It is, but it's also more of a. Oops. So you see, we have Westlake Hills. We're off all the way out by Standard Ranch area now. So kind of by Westlake and a little pocket over here by Apache Shores. Our next highest one on our list is going to be the 3-1 area code, 10,000 square feet. We have amazing lots by yourself, tons of privacy, amazing views. It looks like a place to have a massive events, fundraisers for your clients or for yourself and your friends and your family. And this is one to be our 2 most expensive homes in all of Austin. You have great play area, you have a great seating area. It is like your own little resort at home. 3.2 acres of land. Parcel map for you here too. Again, gonna be a really similar location, way up there by Westlake. Next on our list is $15 million. This one is way more modern. You see, it's right here. It is a super modern property, still being built as we speak, but then overlook all of Austin. Kind of has a California feel, or maybe even like kind of a futuristic feel as well by seeing this underwater, waterfall and spring resort style home. It is going to be super high end and one of the most expensive homes. And then we have homes like these as well. That will due to location. This is Spicewood. And then this one's downtown. So now we're into our downtown area or one locations and so forth. So just because these most expensive neighborhoods in Austin doesn't mean you'll see the most expensive homes in Austin. That's going to be really based on the build out of the property, what it looks like. This is the East Austin, again, not on our list. So you want most expensive neighborhood in terms of like I want to be close to people who are like-minded, close to proximity, close to history. Tarrytown, that whole area almost, because one big pocket, and also Rollingwood and Westlake be your 2 biggest places to go to. If you're looking for the most expensive home in Austin, obviously you're going to find pockets of that up to the west, which is going to be our biggest spots, and also up to kind of East Austin and downtown. And even in a 55-mile radius, that house you saw before is still number 1 on our list. And number 2 in Pemberton is going to be our most expensive home in the area, but not by much. It is a big kind of resort style house though. Which the way you see it, it's a ranch. So ranches we see more often than not when it comes to high-end homes that are too far away from Austin. But I hope this is helpful for you guys to really see the most expensive neighborhoods in all of Austin, Texas, and actually all of America. And of course, you need any help with buying and selling, no obligations, no pressure, but down below, link in the description in the first comment section. Have call me and my team directly. We can help you use the exact framework to save you more money or make you more money when you're selling or buying homes anywhere in Austin, also in all 50 states and 25 countries. But of course, thanks for watching. Down below in the comment section, let me know, what is your favorite neighborhood you love in Austin, Texas, and why? What do we leave off this list of top 10 most luxurious home neighborhoods in Austin? But thanks for watching. I'll see you at the top. Have the best day yet, and happy to have you here.